I love you too. It's your favorite little keto goofball diamond. Today marks 5 years, 125 days of my ketogenic journey, having lost 155 pounds and working on just a better me every day. That's all I can do. You can see I got the Christmas tree somewhat decorated. So if it looks a little bit wonky, still got to put the lights and stuff on there and more little doodads, but we're getting there. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for taking a minute out of your busy, busy day to enjoy a few minutes with me. I hope you enjoy anyway. I'm enjoying myself. I'm goofy. I can't help it. I told you it's in my intro. It's in my intro. I'm goofy. I hope you guys enjoyed that Temu haul video I just posted. I cannot believe it. The prices on that site. I mean, some of it it's quite expensive, but usually it's because it should be. But some of it is like really, really cheap. Like low base cheap. And I'm like, I'm all in. Y'all know a girl likes a good deal. Now the thing is trying not to overload my house with junk I don't need. But earrings I can always wear. Always. I have like 4 pair that I cycle in and out of. So it's okay to get a few more earrings and stuff like that. And get a few Christmas gifts and leg warmers. And jeans. Could not believe it. The price of them jeans. And they look pretty daggone good. So I'm happy with it. Anyway, you guys, I told y'all I had to work today. I went in because, they called me on Tuesday. Well, texted me on Tuesday. Said, hey, will you work Thursday? And I was like, yeah. And of course, as time got closer and closer, I was like, why did I say yeah? But I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. I got dressed. I crawled into my cold-ass car, which decided it wanted to overheat. I still owe $14,000 on this car. So that's slightly irritating. You know what you're doing?
I'm playing my game.
It's too loud.
Where's my pajamas?
I don't know.
Get off your butt and find them.
You wish. You find them your daggone
Sounds good in my head.
It might sound good in your head, but next time something sounds good in your head, let it go. What was I talking about? Okay, anyway. Wait. What was I talking about? My car. It's got a leak in the radiator somewhere. Something along those lines, because they have to keep putting like antifreeze and fluid in it to keep it from overheating and to keep my heater on. That's irritating. But I was going to actually already deal with that, but I didn't, and now I'm going to have to wait till after Christmas. It's okay. I got antifreeze and water in the car. It's good. But whatever. I got there. I have arrived. I clocked in. I went over, and I saw a full crew standing there, and I was like counting in my head, going, "The hell do they need me for?" And I was like, "Hmm." And then their supervisor, that's their PC, was looking around. He's like, "I don't know where to put you," because one guy he was supposed to be out till Monday. He came on in. I don't know what that situation was. Ain't none of my business. But anyway, I was supposed to fill in for him, and he came in. So now because they called me in, they're obligated for me to do something for a little while anyway. But as I saw him scanning, trying to figure out what to do with me, I'm like, if you don't need me, I don't mind going home sitting on my fanny and drinking coffee. I don't mind it at all. He's like, do you want to stay an hour? I was like, do you need me to? He's like, no. He's like, have a great day. I'm like, no problem. On my way out the door. Clocked out. Gone. What was I thinking? But it's okay. Because, see, I was going to use this overtime to get my grandson his bike. But I forgot that last week me and hubby both got an extra day of holiday pay. Really? Sorry about that. So anyway, I already got Anthony's bicycle for his birthday. I got one Christmas present thus far from Miss Athena. One on the way for my daddy. Still got to work on everybody else, but it's not that big of a rush, hopefully. As long as, ain't no work missed or anything. Ain't going to try to be doing none of that. Going to work if I got the flu or not. So it don't matter. Yeah. I was kind of spazzed. I was like, birthday, Christmas, can't be missing any time, need some more extra money. And then that came along. I had $600 worth of bills to pay today. So otherwise I would not have been freaked out, because normally I have quite so many, but playing catch up from a couple weeks back, you know, having the flu and then that whole North Carolina IRS taxi thing. Tax thing, not taxi, that sounded like a car. Tax thing. So still paying catch up from that, but I think I got it all caught up and we're good to go now. But I was a little freaked out about that because I was like, that's going to cut into Christmas, Anthony's birthday, and all that. But that little bit of extra time for me and hubby, got the bills taken care of, got the baby a bike, got some groceries in the fridge, and we good to go. So, whew, was a little bit worried about it, just a little bit. But it's all good, so. There's that. I was very pleased to have the day off. Not so pleased to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but should help me sleep better tonight so I can go to work in the morning. Luckily, I don't have to be up to 5 instead of 4. And one of you told me the other day y'all get up at 3 a.m. I was like, man, that's too damn early. But I assume you get off before 7:30 p.m., so it should be fine. I hope anyway, gosh. It's bad enough during the wintertime we don't see no daylight. Well, we do during lunches and breaks, but like we go in, it's still dark. We get off, it's dark. So, you know, there's just not a lot of sunshine to be had. And my skin tone's just like, yeah, girl, you getting lighter. My makeup stopped working. I had to dig some old makeup out. It was white, or almost translucent, but it's all right. We get to go. Looks like blends well. It's fine. Well, let's see. I guess we are to get in the keto, because honestly, this weigh-in confuses the hell out of me. I'm not very happy about it. I mean, I guess it's that barbecue sauce. I went down, but only just barely. However, my calories were like super low, so I was kind of expecting a better result, but that ain't what happened. So, here you go. Wednesday morning, 166.4. I didn't know what I wanted to eat this morning, so I made me 2 bubble yellow eggs and then like a 1 egg omelet with some cheese and ham. So technically 3 eggs, ham and cheese, fried in coconut oil, salt and pepper. I've got pork chops and collard greens with some Kinder's barbecue sauce. Okay, you guys, calories are quite low today. I'm not really concerned about it because I feel full. 950 calories, 15 grams of carbs, 56 grams of fat, and 98 grams of protein. And to me, this is just fine. It's plenty of protein, and it's one day, so it's not like I'm going to undercut too much. I would not go under 1,200 calories a day very often. You do need to get certain vitamins and minerals from your fat intake and from your protein, so you don't want to go too low too often, because then you'll start to see hair fall out and your nails will get brittle, and ultimately bigger problems will occur, like organ failure. But once in a while, it'll be fine. Not to mention, I do know also that I will be eating very well tomorrow. So, again, I'm not concerned about this number today. Thursday morning, 166.2. So what, 0.2 down? I mean, down's down. That's not bad. But considering the day I had, I was kind of excited for this morning. I got on the scale and I looked down. I was like, what? No. I actually got on and off a couple times. Whatever I did yesterday, and again, I'm assuming it's that Kinder's barbecue sauce. It's 0 sugar. But even my daughter come in here complaining about her stomach, having to go to the bathroom several times. Telling me, said, Mom, I don't think that's keto friendly. I was like, well, I reckon you're right. So, wasted, what, $5 on barbecue sauce that we can't use. But we've used it a couple times, and I guess that's what's caused the issues. But, I mean, again, I'll take down. Down is down, but it's better than up. It's just not what I was hoping for, all things considered, you know. And if anybody's wondering, like, the collard greens, they could, but I took like half a bite and decided I was not interested last night, which I don't think I've not been interested in collard greens in like 20 years. So that was, I don't know. They just didn't taste the same. I have not been wanting collard greens. I have not been wanting cabbage. since I started taking that iron with vitamin C. And I really am kind of led to the conclusion that my body was trying to say, hey, excuse me, but we need a mineral that's in that food. Because I was craving those two things. And I mean, I would literally call my favorite restaurant, well, not my favorite restaurant, but a restaurant up the road. Say, hey, y'all got collard greens today? Yep. All right, I'm on my way. You ain't got it? I ain't coming. You know, yeah, I really think that my body was like, I need something that's in that. Because tonight we ate at Golden Corral. Did not want anything except for steak. And I didn't really, last couple days I really haven't wanted anything. That's why my calories have been quite a bit low. And I think that's a good thing going into ketosis. But I did have that keto mood swing. It's where you've come out, your body's working hard to get back in, or you're back in, but your body's like, maybe it's a carb craving or something, but it kind of makes you feel this deep-seated depression where you're not happy. You're absolutely objectively miserable. By the way, I did want to touch base on something with you guys, because I was watching another lady's video today, and I'm so sorry. I cannot remember her name or channel for the life of me. Now, her situation is probably different than mine, but it was kind of similar, or the explanation of it was kind of similar, so I wanted to kind of like touch on it with my experience. Okay, so most of you will remember, unless you're new here, last September, not this past September, but the one before that, I had gotten COVID. And after that, my periods were very, very wonky. 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, on 2 weeks, stop for a week, on for 2 weeks. I mean, they were just all over the place. Sometimes really heavy, sometimes hardly at all, but almost constantly an irritation. So I had some lady issue look into, like the little ultrasounds, the internal ones that are very uncomfortable and miserable. Had 3 of those altogether, I think. I can't remember, but anyway, I also got an IUD to kind of help with the bleeding to stop, make sure I didn't get pregnant too, because I'm only 44 years old. But anyway, this other lady's 45. She's having some bleeding issues. I don't know if her issues are the same as mine. From her description, hers are worse. But the only reason I bring that up is because it's keto related. Mine was. Not keto causing it. Me cycling in and out of ketosis was screwing with my hormones. And it took me about a year to realize what was actually going on. Even after the IUD wouldn't fix it, the doctor couldn't find anything. I found that as long as I stay in ketosis, that don't happen. It comes lightly on the normal days it's supposed to come. But if I kick myself, like on Thanksgiving, I bleed, which is just weird and odd, and it never happened to me that I know of or that I noticed, because over the last year I spent more time going in and out than I did the first 4 years. But either way, that's when I started noticing that. And it does correlate for me. I can go in there and eat some chocolate right now, like some, not keto chocolate, but like regular chocolate. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up bleeding. I don't know how the hell that happens, why it happens, but it does screw with my hormones. I do get antsy and anxious as I come back in. It does stop when I come back in. So I'm not saying that's going to happen to you. I'm not blaming keto, because that's Joni. That's Joni kicking herself in and out cycling. Far more than she should. I should. Don't hit the floor, Jake. It's weird. Seriously. But, I mean, that's not keto. A lot of things that people, like, I'll see videos and people will blame keto for something. It's not keto. It's being kicked out of ketosis. It's being frequently kicked out of ketosis. One lady, and this was a while back, and I don't want to mention names or anything, but, and she was nice, very wonderful person. I really liked her, but she had thought keto gave her a kidney infection. It did not. Kicking herself out of ketosis with what she had caused the kidney problem or the pain. And she went to the doctor, and of course they thought it was an infection, it was a flare-up. That's what it is. And sometimes you can get flare-ups from kidneys, gallbladder, all these things when you kick yourself, especially when your liver, your kidneys, and all these things stop getting used to processing sugars and stuff. If you haven't had sugar in your diet for a while, then you put it in your diet, your body's going to overreact. That's kind of like an overreaction, an allergic reaction. Your body, my nose is just, sorry, I swear it's just a tip. But your body will overreact to those things. And a lot of times it's not because you're doing keto. It's because you effed up keto. Been there, done that a few times. There's times I've gotten ear infections from keto. No, I get ear infections from eating junk food that swelled my brain. Or my sinuses anyway, and they had some leakage and stuff like that. That's happened quite a few times. It took me a little while to realize that wasn't an ear infection. That was me being stupid. And again, I'm not talking smack, because if it correlates, a lot of times our minds jump straight to it and say, okay, it's because I'm doing keto. Nope, it's because you kicked yourself out of ketosis. That's what it is. And you might not even know you do it, because sometimes I kick myself quite easily, like with the Kinder's barbecue sauce. I didn't feel anything. My body didn't hurt. But one of my biggest telltale signs are my sinuses, and they've been screwed up for about a month now. So I can't really use that as a guide at the moment. But anyway, I just want you to know, a lot of times when keto causes something, it's not what's causing it. Your dietary choices caused it, even if they were accidental. So just kind of be on the lookout for that kind of thing. And let me know below if you've had issues upon being kicked out of ketosis. Have you had the bleeding issue, the kidney stone, gallbladder flare-up, indigestion flare-up? Y'all know I've had that quite a bit. That's not from doing keto. That's from eating food I shouldn't eat while I was trying to be keto. But anyway, let me know below. And what do y'all think about the whole 0.2 only? Because that upsets me. I did so good yesterday, kind of. I want taste. But that barbecue sauce ain't going to be the one to taste. So we'll see. I've had problems with 2 sauces this week. The Kinder's and G Hugh's Yum Yum sauce. Those 2 things have gotten me. The honey mustard seems okay. We'll see. I'm just going to have to try and see, because some of the stuff's going to work, some of it's not. And that's how you are. That your body, unless you're going to do strict carnivore or very, very strict keto, you're kind of a science experiment of your own making. So, you just have to figure it out, what works for your body, what doesn't work for your body. Sometimes the scale will always tell you. It will always tell you. You will gain some weight, you will lose some weight. If you gain it, that food didn't work. If you lost it, hell's yeah. If you lost it by just a little bit when you only had 900 calories, damn it. That too. Anyway, you guys, I've got to take a shower, get ready for work. Much love, many prayers. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.